RPA Unicorn presents Call API from Power Automate Desktop. Looking to connect your desktop flows with external data? In this video, we are covering exactly how to call an API from Power Automate Desktop. Whether you need to fetch real-time data, send information to a CRM, or connect to a web service, the invoke web service action makes it incredibly simple. We'll walk you through setting up your URL, choosing your HTTP method like GET or POST, and handling the JSON response like a pro. In the end of the video, I will show practical demo that how API works. Business challenges in API management. When handling APIs manually, businesses face major roadblocks. First, manual data collection, like copying JSON from browsers or Postman, is incredibly slow and error-prone. Second, reacting to data changes is sluggish, leading to outdated records and missed updates. Third, without automation, there is no easy way to schedule daily API calls or batch process new entries. Fourth, a complete lack of auditing means no logs, no traceability, and zero accountability. Finally, there is no simple, code-free way to integrate this valuable API data directly into daily office tools like Excel or Word. Let's look at how we can solve these challenges factorial. To solve these business challenges, we built a Power Automate desktop bot that completely automates the process. The flow automatically calls the API URL to fetch the raw, unorganized data and converts it into a clean custom object. From there, the bot easily extracts key details like names, emails, and cities and writes them directly into a pre-formatted Excel sheet in a perfectly structured form. This powerful solution saves users time, eliminates manual copy-paste errors, and delivers real-time updates without any manual effort. The automation flowchart. Let's take a look at how this process works from start to finish. We begin by using the invoke web service action and entering our API URL, setting the HTTP method to GET. Next, the bot launches Excel, sets the active worksheet, and reads the existing file. Once the raw JSON data is fetched from the website, the bot converts it into a custom object to make it easy to process. It then creates a targeted list for specific details like email, username, name, and city, organizing that data structured neatly within the custom object. Finally, the bot writes this listed data into the Excel sheet according to the correct column names, saves the Excel file, and closes the connection to successfully end the flow. The final results? By automating this manual data entry process, we completely transformed how user information is handled. Instead of a team spending hours fetching data from an API and updating spreadsheets, our bot now takes care of it all. The automated solution seamlessly calls the API, extracts precise user details like names, emails, and cities, and writes them straight to Excel on a fixed schedule. Ultimately, this has eliminated tedious manual work, drastically reduced errors, and ensured that the business data always stays up to date. And don't skip the video, I will show practically that how API works through Power Automate.
Here is the main flow of call API in Power Automate Desktop. As you see, first we use the action called invoke web service for invoke the API from the web. This will generate the three variables, which is web service responsitor, web response, and status code. After that, we launch the Excel file and read the details from the Excel file. Then after, we convert the web response of the API from JSON to custom object, so that will easy extract particulars object data from the API. This will help to write the data into Excel file. There are several subflows in main flow which we can understand one by one. Here we are on the subflow name create list. Here we create list one by one of that data which we want to write into Excel file. We created list like emails list, name list, user list, city list. Now we add the data from API one by one into the list. The second subflow name a data, where we are going to add data one by one into the list using for each loop. Here we are adding the data using custom object which we previously created. After that, we display the final list and ready to add the data into Excel. Now we write the listed data into the Excel file one by one in particular column name. This will directly add the whole list one by one into the Excel file. Here we created additional subflow for handle the error of our main flow. If any kind of error will occur, then it will display the message of particular error and its location. Here you can see our example of API which we want to invoke in our flow. In this API there are details of persons with IDs, their names, nicknames, emails, address, etc. Here we only need the details of persons about name, nickname, city, and emails. So let's run the flow. Now click on Run button. It is asking about enter the URL of API which you want to call and enter Excel file path which you want to use for store the relevant data. Flow execution has started. The Excel open in taskbar. It display the list data verify and click OK. And in notification panel you saw the flow call API is completed successfully. Open the Excel file and the data successfully added.
Thank you so much for watching. We hope this video helps you streamline your automation and build smarter desktop flows. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more RPA tutorials. Stay tuned for more insights from RPA Unicorn, and we'll see you in the next video.